Hi, dears! Hello, welcome to Dear Francine. I am Joanna Francine Austria Lugay, and I am doing this little spontaneous podcast wherein I don't have a perfect setup, so sorry for that. I am just sitting on this floor. I am not put together, and here I am just doing things, just saying things without an outline or what topic we're going to be talking about today. So yeah, I'll be speaking Tagalog as well. So this is for Filipino viewers. So this will be Taglish. So labas na natin yung pagiging konyo natin, please. So, ayun. Hi! Okay. Um, just now, I wanted to talk about where I am right now. People may know me in this channel as someone who does covers, someone who writes her own songs, releases her own songs on Spotify. Thank you so much for those who streamed Dried Flowers, by the way. I wanted to talk about that next time. I don't know if there's going to be a second episode, but you can just tell me if you want something to talk about and let's go. Or maybe even guest with me, since right now I'm just talking alone with myself and just thinking whatever that is on my mind, like a thought dump. So, when you ask someone, how are you? Usually you're going to say, they're going to say what they're doing right now, what job position, what they achieved, what they've been up to lately, and what they are being so busy about. But why not? Let's talk about how are we really? How are you really? So just do whatever you want. Do your homework, create something, or cook. I don't know. It's actually nice to do that while listening. So here we are. This is just a regular time, just a random time actually before my class, and even have work to do. So how are you? If I'm to answer that, I would start with all of my achievements, what I do, what I'm busy about right now, what I'm up to. And that's the same for everyone. If you ask them, how are you? Oh, I've been promoted to this. I'm doing this. I'm this position to this company. I am just studying at school. That's the usual. Nag-aaral lang ako. Na, eto, schools ko lang, laging busy, laging tulog, which is goals, by the way, if you still sleep. Um, if you ask me, I'd say, eto, buhay college. I've been working. I've been a working student for a while now, and I'm releasing songs, and um, I'm just busy with school as well, focusing on ACADS, and sometimes it's stressful, but sometimes I really just want to sleep. And if you're going to see that, is that us? Sometimes we're not aware that the things that we're doing, it's also something that is starting to manifest as on who we are right now. Because as a person, I also want to know genuinely, how are you? Are you in this season right now? Are you facing this right now? What are you feeling right now? And we kind of miss what is right now. We kind of misunderstand what we do on who we are. Because doing is different than being, and we are human beings. And how are you as a human being? So let's answer that. How am I as a human being? Well, first of all, I am in so much pressure. I know I'm being vulnerable, right? Like, this is the point of this. I want this to be a safe space for me and you. It's like having a friend to friend talk. Just being raw, being honest, being vulnerable, being human. I want to set that culture here in this podcast. So, yeah, I'm having a hard time adjusting. I'm having a hard time with dissociating myself from social media since I work there. I work in social media and I have to keep up with every change in the algorithm, every trend that's going on. And it's tiring, truly, since I'm still in that age. I'm 18 and I'm still in the age that I have to figure it out myself. For some people may say na, oh wow, she's doing a podcast. Oh my gosh, she's releasing songs. Na grabe naman siya, nakaka-proud naman siya na parang she's an achiever at school. Tapos she has work. How can she handle all of these? Na she writes songs and she does things na she's so productive. Grabe. Pero beyond what I post on what I do, what I'm up to, I am so pressured right now. I am so tired. And with tired, I mean, I'm always motivated, but most of the time, I just want to sleep. Now, right now, I'm starting to think that, yes, I want to be successful, but sometimes success is becoming having lots of time. I don't want to be tied up in a job, in an office job, and just do the same thing every single day. Even though I study business, I don't want to be that way. And to be honest, seeing a lot of people, a lot of influencers, lots of teenagers right now, you're going to get pressured with the fact that oh wow, they've been up to this. Oh, they have a car na. They're living in a condo for college. Tapos, they've gotten their dream college na napakamahal. And there's nothing wrong with that. Na they're starting this business, they're working here, and they're known na, they're this famous, they have this lots of followers, and they're so successful at such a young age. How did they do that? I'm being left out. Sometimes that's the thought. And napapasana all. Sana all. Sometimes it's sana all worthy na lang. And if you're going to see that, Johanna, bakit ikaw? Parang nagsasabi ka ng ganyan. Nape-pressure ka pa pala pero ang dami mo lang na-achieve. Ata. For me, I don't know if, even if it's the standard. I don't even know if there's a standard. But we seem to create one. Seem to create like an infinite loop wherein that standard doesn't really, we start to realize that that standard that we set, it doesn't really end. It doesn't really parang have a distinguisher na you've already reached this standard. Do you agree? Anyways, that's the struggle right now with lots of people. Comparison, social media, influencers, and even comparing it with yourself. Sometimes you feel as if you're being left out na by the world. Sometimes you're parang being delayed. Why are my dreams being delayed? Why are my success? Why is my success being delayed? Na I work as hard as this person, but I don't seem to achieve this. So how are you? Right now, I'm in the season that I'm still figuring all majority of my life out right now. I still don't know what I want to do in the next 5 years. And, but the thing is, I just know that I want to do something meaningful. Something, you know. And yes, standards and pressure is healthy, actually. Standards and pressure. But if you make that as your identity in life, it becomes you're not meant to do things lang, and that would be your identifier on who you are, on what's your worth, what's your value. And I want you to remember that. Kasi ako din, so many times, I'm still trapped. I'm still locked in the jail of the pressure, the worldly pressure on how I should be this, I should be that, I should be focusing on this lang, I should be having this, I should know how to do this na. But reality is, I still have a lot to figure out, no matter what I do pa. And I think let's not be pressured with that, kasi we're lifelong learners. We're someone, learning never stops. The world never stops changing. So, parang if you feel pressure, just let it be pressure. But don't let yourself be pressure itself. So, I don't know if you're getting what I'm saying, but yeah, something like that. And right now, I'm so pressured na, I have this job, but I also want more. I also want to do more since I'm releasing this song. This is the reality of what I'm doing, right? Being vulnerable here, so I'm trusting you guys. I'm releasing songs right now, and I'm starting to parang have this. It doesn't sound good, no matter how much I release, no matter how much I write. It doesn't sound good because I'm always comparing it on what others are doing. And if I do what others are doing, I'm not satisfied because that's not who I am. That's not what I'm meant to create. Sorry, there's ice cream. So, most of the time, you have to ask yourself, are you being driven by um, your passion? Are you being driven by purpose to create something as a creative or to do something as a human being or as a daughter, as a worker or a student? Or are you doing that thing because the world does it? Okay. Ako din, napaisip din ako doon. So, anyways, yeah, that's where I am right now. Just thinking stuff. Kasi, uh, it's okay na, yes, it's a standard na parang you don't know until hanggang saan ka. Ano pa yung kailangan mong gawin? And ano pa ba ano ba yung rason kung bakit mo gagawin to? Na, ano yung hangganan na parang hanggang kailan ko pa to gagawin? Para saan? So, yeah. I mean, there's nothing wrong with working, with doing what you like, with hustling or whatever your season is right now. But don't let it be your identity. That's my point. And be okay, even if you haven't figured things out, or if you're not satisfied yet, or if you're in the comparison stage, or if you feel pressured by your peers or social media. That's okay. Just let yourself struggle. But always remember that it's not you as a person. Doesn't define you. So no matter what you do, you are enough. You are already loved. You are so worth it. Nah. And what you do is different on who you are. Eh. No matter what you do, no matter how little you do, or no matter how nothing you do, your worth will always be this. Even if your performance is this, like that, like this, like that. Your value as a person is always fixed. It's always in God. And yeah, that's what I just want to say. So I guess that's a good for a 15-minute podcast. And I hope you guys enjoyed for a moment. So how am I? I'm in the season wherein I'm trying to make sense of what I'm doing. Like I have a job, I'm doing good at school, if I can say so myself. If I have a new music project soon, and I am just living my life as a granddaughter, as a family member, as a student, as a worker, and just a human citizen. And that is like okay, even though I'm trying to make sense of that. Even though I'm wanting more, I'm just not letting it control me. That drive, that want. So, yeah. Thank you so much for listening to this portion, this episode, this segment. I don't know. This is my first time doing this, so I don't have any script, so it would be very messy talaga. Pero just treat this as a raw conversation, like a spontaneous conversation with a friend. So, thank you so much for listening, dearest.